time for us to do what we've been doing, and that time is every day. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. Something very strange is happening right now. You're starting to notice it if you really pay attention and really have your fingers on the pulse of the media ecosystem. Those who have smart money, those who have intelligence still in their skull, those who are actually able to read the tea leaves, as it were, are saying Kamala's doomed. They're not saying it like from a megaphone just yet, like they did with Biden, but they're starting to make the moves towards, okay, it's time to defend against a next Trump presidency. You can see it with Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live is actually attacking Kamala Harris, Tim Waltz, and presenting them as imbeciles. But this is a parody show. However, as we've heard from our friends at the Babylon Bee, the parody is indistinguishable from reality. And reality struck hard last night for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris went on 60 Minutes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but 60 Minutes literally just ended Kamala Harris's campaign. It's the most excruciating thing I've ever seen happen to any presidential candidate, anywhere, anytime on national TV. And this was the edit that they decided was good enough to present to the American people. There's no coming back from this. CBS News tells Kamala Harris, you're an illegitimate candidate. Kamala says, I'm protecting democracy. No, you're destroying it. Kamala Harris says, ooh, just wait. Guys, the entire thing is a psychotic nightmare, dumpster fire. I've never seen anything like it. Here we go. Kamala Harris on being an illegitimate candidate. I can't believe that CBS News committed an act of actual journalism and just lightly touched some of the humiliation of Kamala Harris's record. 3 years in office, she's finally getting criticized.
See best served by President Biden stepping down and basically handing you a nomination. You didn't have to go through a primary process. You didn't have to fight off other contenders. That's not really the way our system was intended to work.
President Biden made a decision that I think history is going to show is rare among leaders, which was to put country before self. And I am proud to have earned the support of the vast majority of delegates and to have been elected the Democratic nominee to fight in this election over the next month for our democracy.
But I think this truncated process is why people think or say they don't really know who you are.
Look, I've been in this race for 70 days.
That's the point, you dumbass. It's so good. Look, I've been in this race for 70 days. It gets worse from there. It gets worse. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris asks if she has a gun. Yeah, I have a Glock. Have you ever fired it? Cackles hysterically.
You recently surprised people when you said that you are a gun owner. And then if someone came into your
That
house,
was not the first time I've
they would get
talked about
shot.
it.
What kind of gun do you own, and when and why did you get it?
I have a Glock, and I've had it for quite some time. And I mean, look, Bill, my background is in law enforcement. And so there you go.
Have you ever fired it?
Yes, of course I have. At a shooting range. Yes, of course I have.
Listen to her lie. You can always tell liars. You can tell them because of they fidget, right? When they everyone has a tell, right? When Kamala Harris like bristles like this, the proper follow up to all of these things. This is what we've been asking for, and I can't believe it's actually happening. When Kamala Harris lies about something, right? So politician lies. That's fine. All right, politicians lie all the time. Politician lies. What needs to happen if you're an actual journalist, a reporter, is you need to ask a follow-up question. Kamala Harris says she works at McDonald's. Which McDonald's? And when? Like, these are important things that divine whether something's a lie or whether you're telling the truth. what kind of Glock do you own? What model? She doesn't know. She doesn't actually have a Glock. She's lying. I've fired it at a shooting range. Kamala Harris passed laws to make sure that people wouldn't be able to use handguns. She tried to pass a law to prevent anyone from owning a handgun in San Francisco. This is the one that actually destroyed her election chances, though. And we'll get to the polling in just a second. Kamala Harris on the election. Hey, you've destroyed our country and destroyed our border. You're now desperately trying to fix it. You could have fixed it the whole time through executive orders. You got rid of all of Donald Trump's executive orders to flood and surge the nation with criminal aliens. Do you regret that? Have you made a mistake there?
An historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled from the last year of President Trump. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did?
It's a long-standing problem, and solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem. Okay.
But the numbers did quadruple.
And the numbers today, because of what we have done, we have cut the flow of illegal immigration by half. We have cut the flow of fentanyl by half. But we need Congress to be able to act, to actually fix the problem.
Oh, man. I mean, Kamala's getting destroyed. I think this is the end. I think this is the end. I think you'll begin to see major change in the polls right now. You're actually seeing it right now. When Kamala says she owns a Glock, what kind of Glock do you own? I don't know. I'm lying. Incredibly refreshing to see a journalist asking Kamala Harris how she devastated this country with an open border. That's exactly right. And now the betting odds completely turning against Kamala Harris. Look at this. The smart money has gone in and just now everyone is seeing what we've all been seeing for years, obviously. But it's good that the American public can catch up in 60 minutes. I can't believe I'm saying it, but like 60 minutes committed an act of actual journalism here. I blame Trump. I'm asked a question, incoherent statement, Joker laugh. This is exactly correct. The memes are correct. Here we go.
It's an election bill. And I take it seriously that I have to earn everyone's vote. This is an election for president of the United States. No one should be able to take for granted that they can just declare themselves a candidate and automatically receive support. You have to earn it. And that's what I intend to do.
But you did. But you did. You did just declare yourself a candidate. And you are just expecting all of Americans to vote for you without being able to discern any of your actual policies. Like for instance, what are you going to do in the Middle East to solve the boiling crises that could lead to nuclear war?
Said Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
What the hell was that? It's not real. I have like 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds that I'm raising right now, and they make more sense than that. Funny how everyone is praising 60 Minutes for just doing journalism. Media outlets are actually supposed to be doing. Shows you how rare journalism is, actually. Yeah, that's right. This should end our campaign. Done. Game over. It's over, right? Me after listening to Kamala Harris for 60 minutes. Democrats are not happy with the state of the race, says Charlie Kirk. They're deploying their very flawed and untalented candidate on a media blitz as a last resort. 60 Minutes didn't go well for Kamala. Call her daddy was an embarrassment. Reports are building that they are nervous and worried that Trump is gaining momentum, and he is finishing very strong. Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia. That's the ball game right there. Smart Democrats are getting more and more worried by the day. Kamala couldn't run a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. That's what people are saying. Kamala Harris, it could not go worse. 60 Minutes buried Kamala Harris. I cannot believe they let this air. This is what they let air. That's amazing. They weren't just done with Kamala Harris. They went in on Tim Walz, too. Tim Walz has his own emoji. Clown face says Elon Musk. Here we go.
J.D. Vance, you said, I'm a knucklehead at times. I think you were referring to the time that you said that you were in Hong Kong during the Tiananmen Square unrest when you were not.
Yeah.
Is that kind of misrepresentation, isn't that more than just being a knucklehead?
I think folks know who I am, and I think they know the difference between someone expressing emotion, telling a story, getting a date wrong rather than a pathological liar like Donald Trump.
But I think it comes down to the question of whether you can be trusted to tell the truth.
Yeah, well, I can. I think I can. I will own up to being a knucklehead at times, but the folks closest to me know that I keep my word.
The dude just called you a knucklehead. He made fun of you for saying you're a knucklehead. The guy's lied at the very least thousands of times on the record to the American people, looking straight into the cameras and just lying. 60 Minutes obliterates Harris Waltz. Wow. Tim Walz calls out as somebody who Americans can't trust. Dude, this is a sign that people are just finished with this moment in American, that even the corporate media is betting against Kamala Harris. The takeaways from Jesse Waters on Fox News, pure savage.
Fox News alert, Kamala Harris's media blitz is already bombing. 60 Minutes just grilled her on immigration. She had nothing. Watch.
There was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did?
It's a long-standing problem. And solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem. Okay?
But the numbers did quadruple.
She had nothing. Then this happened.
You are a gun owner. So what kind of gun do you own, and when and why did you get it?
I have a Glock, and I've had it for quite some time. And I mean, look, Bill, my background is in law enforcement. And so there you go.
Have you ever fired it?
Yes. Of course I have. At a shooting range. Yes, of course I have.
Not sure what's so funny about that, but